Hey, I'm Tia, filling in for Tim today. Look, if you're about to spend money on a dorm TV, you don't want to end up with something that streams like molasses or dies halfway through the semester. I tested all 5 of these based on picture quality, setup speed, streaming performance, and how they actually hold up in real dorm conditions. And here's the thing. One of these really surprised me in a way I wasn't expecting. I ran these through actual everyday tests, from binge-watching Netflix to gaming marathons to just living with them day to day. If you want to see which one actually earned the top spot, hit subscribe and let's go. Right out of the box, this thing feels like a car dashboard display. Seriously compact. It's a 14-inch HD smart TV with built-in apps, 3 HDMI ports, and it runs on 110 TO 220V power, so technically it works anywhere. The appeal is obvious. Ultra-portable, space-saving, fits literally any corner. I set it up in my dorm and ran a Netflix test immediately. Picture loaded fast, colors looked decent for the size, and the Wi-Fi connection was solid. But here's where it falls apart. When I tried gaming, the screen felt cramped. Even sitting 5 feet back, I was squinting. Then I tested it as a second screen while working, and the resolution started showing its limits. Text got blurry past arm's length. The real killer? This thing needs to stay plugged in constantly, and the cord situation in a dorm is already chaotic. It's perfect if you want a glorified tablet replacement or something for your RV, but for actual dorm entertainment where you want to kick back and relax with friends, you're basically watching YouTube on a really expensive monitor. This is more of a novelty play than a serious dorm TV. It's like buying a golf putter when you need a full set. Skip it unless space is literally your only priority. But what's coming next changes everything. Priced at $158.99. This is the smaller sibling in the Insignia lineup. 24 inches, 720p HD, Fire TV built-in, and Alexa voice control out of the box. Unboxing it felt premium for the price point. The bezels are thin, the remote has real weight to it, and setup took maybe 8 minutes. I plugged it in, connected to Wi-Fi, and started streaming immediately. The picture? Sharp for 720p. Colors pop, blacks are solid, and when I ran a sports stream, the motion tracking was smooth. No lag, no ghosting. Gaming performance was surprisingly good too. I loaded a PS5 game, and the response time felt responsive. DTS Virtual X Audio actually delivers. Dialogue is clear, explosions hit, and it doesn't sound like you're watching on laptop speakers. Here's the honest part though. 24 inches is genuinely small for a dorm if you're sitting more than 6 feet away. And 720p starts showing its age if you're watching anything shot in 4K. The HDMI ARC support is legit helpful if you want to hook up a soundbar, which I did, and that made a real difference in the overall experience. But this TV maxes out at what it promises. It won't wow you or break any boundaries. It's dependable, it works, it looks fine. It's the reliable sedan of this list, gets you where you're going, never embarrasses you, but doesn't turn heads. Stick around, because the next pick raises the bar even higher, priced at $69.99. This Roku Select Series 24-incher is where things start to feel different. Out of the box, it's lightweight. The build quality feels solid even though it's plastic heavy, and the remote is genuinely simple, which is either a pro or a con depending on who you ask. Setup was lightning fast, like 5 minutes, including getting to the home screen. The picture on this thing is bright. I mean noticeably brighter than the Insignia, and that matters in a dorm with inconsistent lighting. I ran the same Netflix test, and colors looked more vibrant, shadows held more detail, and the overall image felt more alive. Then I loaded Roku's free live TV section, and that's where this TV shines. News, sports, movies, all genuinely free content without hunting through 10 subscription apps. I tested streaming latency too, jumping between apps, and Roku's OS is snappier than Fire TV in my experience. The 720p resolution keeps up fine for everyday watching. But, and this is a real limitation, if you want advanced gaming features or 4K support, this isn't your TV. The speaker setup is also pretty basic. I definitely needed to hook up external audio to feel satisfied. And if you're not into free live TV, the Roku advantage kind of evaporates. For channel members at Tim's Top 5, I'm actually running a members-only poll next week, asking which dorm room category I should test next. Head over and vote if you want input on future rankings. Here's what separates the next two, because the next one up is where this ranking really turns. Priced at $79.99. Now we're jumping to 32 inches, and I immediately felt the difference the moment I powered this on. FPD's Palette Series Google TV arrived with a clean, modern design, thin bezels, flat back, feels premium. 720p resolution again, but here's where Google TV as an operating system starts to matter. The interface is faster than Roku, smoother than Fire TV, and it integrates seamlessly with the Google ecosystem if you use Android or have Google Home set up. I tested the Google Assistant voice remote, and the accuracy was impressive. Voice commands landed on the first try almost every single time, and search results populated instantly. The 32-inch screen size changed my whole dorm perception. Watching from any distance felt natural, group viewing actually worked, and gaming felt way more immersive. HDR10 support gives you better color depth than standard 720p competitors, which I noticed immediately in cinematic content. Google Cast built-in means I could throw anything from my phone to the TV without lag. Bluetooth 5 and Wi-Fi 5 connectivity was rock solid throughout testing. But here's the reality check. The speaker system is still basic. The 720p ceiling is still a ceiling, and if you're not in Google's ecosystem, setup might feel less intuitive. Build quality feels lighter than the Insignia, which makes me wonder about long-term durability after a year of dorm life. Bumps, moves, general chaos. This TV is like a really polished touring bike. It goes fast, it handles well, but it's not a sports car. And that's where our number one pick separates from everything else. Priced at $166.99. And here's the one that actually earned the top spot. The Insignia 32-inch F20 series Fire TV is the bigger brother, and it does something the others don't. It balances every single thing that matters for a dorm setup without compromise. Unboxing this felt substantial. The frame is rigid, the bezels are minimal, and the weight tells you there's real engineering here. Same 720p resolution, but the 32-inch canvas makes it feel sharp enough that the limitation actually disappears. Fire TV experience is built in, which means over 1 million movies and shows are instantly accessible, plus thousands of free options, basically unlimited content right out of the gate. I ran my complete test suite. Netflix in 4K proxy content looked crisp and detailed, streaming apps launched in under 2 seconds, and the performance never stuttered even with 4 apps running in the background. Gaming was noticeably smoother than the smaller models. I tested Alexa voice control side by side with Google Assistant, and Alexa's device integration won in a dorm context. Smart lights, speakers, everything synced seamlessly. The LED backlit LCD panel delivered vibrant colors and excellent black levels. Then I pushed it harder. I ran a 48-hour marathon binge session, tested it in different lighting conditions from bright sunlight to total darkness, and even bumped it a few times while moving furniture. Not a single glitch, not a single crash, not a single hiccup. The speakers are decent enough that you don't need external audio immediately, a real advantage over the competition. Versatile connections mean you can attach gaming consoles, soundbars, and streaming devices without hunting for adapters. Real strength. This TV genuinely feels like it'll survive dorm life and actually grow with your space if you move it later. Real limitation. 720p is still 720p, and if you're obsessive about 4K or ultra-high refresh rates, you'll notice the ceiling eventually. But here's what separates this winner from everything else. It's the only TV in this list that actually doesn't feel like a compromise. You're not downsizing features for budget, not sacrificing size for portability, not picking a brand you've never heard of. It's the TV that works, whether you're streaming alone at 2 a.m. or hosting your whole dorm floor for game night. It's like owning a cast iron skillet. It's not the fanciest pan in the kitchen, but it does everything well, it lasts forever, and you'll never wish you'd picked something else. And that's the smart TV that earned the top spot, no contest. And that's the smart TV that earned the top spot, no contest. All the product links and prices are down in the description below. Drop a like, subscribe to Tim's Top 5, and I'll see you next time.